Hello, and welcome to the Wisdom Ignored slash Unused. I'm sorry that I've been gone for so long. I'm not a doctor. I'm not anybody special. But I do have ways to fix things that we may think are truths, but are in fact lies that our brains are telling us, and I'll tell you why. Number one, I'm not a doctor. Number two, I'm talking to myself. Number three, you, this person right here, you've been being held captive by your feelings. You feel way too much before you think. So what happens is, if you feel that there is a threat, then you react according to the feeling. But what you may not know is the reason that you were made to react. So if somebody is in danger, or somebody tells you that they're in danger, then you will react, and then you will react in some kind of manner. But what happens when you are the one who feels the danger and then reacts? And this is where I'm going to tell you about the story of, I want to call it a triangle. And if it was a triangle, I still don't know what they all have catchy names: Bermuda Triangle, the Chinese Triangle, the Japanese Triangle. But what has happened is, your mind has contradicted a lot of things, but it's gotten a lot of things right. So we're going to start with the things that it's contradicted. Number one, I'm talking to myself until I say sidebar. You think that you can never do better than the one that your old friend's dad told you. And he may have been right. I mean, he said, you won the lotto with this one. That was one of the last words that I remember him telling me, like, you won the lotto with this one. And then you got into another relationship, and you found out. You fucked around, and you found out. Now, you didn't cheat on anybody. What you did was you kind of lied for like so long because you're an addict, an alcoholic. Amazingly, you never cheated on her. And then this other one came, and when she cheated on you multiple times, or maybe she didn't do it at all. She told you so many lies that it broke your psyche. That's what happened. So then, after your psyche was broken, you realized, oh my God, I should have fought for that one. That's what happened to you. And it's crazy how it came about. It's a really good story. Something that people won't believe, maybe, as long as you're alive. But hopefully they do, because what happens is, if you love, if you're a person that loves more deeply than anybody else, then other people say, okay, well, now that the relationship is over, you need to move on. And they say it like it's, like a thing that you just push aside and ignore. But the problem is that the people that don't feel that way, they can't just put it aside. They can't just put it aside. What happens is terrible, terrible guilt and pain. And they become destructive. And I'm telling you, you cannot be, you have to stop being destructive. And stop blaming. Alright? Now, there are ways that I can show you or speak to you that this whole thing was a gigantic mess from the beginning. But ultimately what happens is you, me, we're not fit to be a husband. That's the bottom line. So I hope everybody hearing this that understands what I'm talking about. We could fight all day, all night. We'll get to the same answer. We're not ready. We need to, especially me, I don't have anything to offer except debt and remorse and guilt. And nobody wants to be with anybody else that just keeps living in the past, right? So what does it take? I would say it takes stability. I would say it takes money, and that's part of the stability. I would say that so much that it would be a reason to abort a child. Okay? So, I'm going to make every single video about how I could have done better and saved my child even when I didn't want it aborted. So let's see what happens, and let's see the people that come forward. Let's see what happens when we speak the truth, okay? The truth is, I'm a super alcoholic, and I offered no way out. But the problem is, I never had a chance. Like, as a human being, you're not treated the same if you're an addict or an alcoholic. You're not treated as a human being. What you're treated as is a person who can bring the other your significant other, you can bring them down. So what happens is the family wants to protect them. No judgment there. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about if you're with somebody and you believe that you should be together forever, then you would honor the vows of marriage in sickness and health, right? All right, we're really gonna get into this, but keep looking at yourself, because you made it impossible. I'm talking to myself. I have to keep reminding myself that I'm talking to myself. You made it impossible. You thought that hurting her by lying would never reap anything because you were both in love. Well, guess what? There was love greater than yours when you were in a blurry cloud of alcohol. And they informed her that you are not good for her. And you, me, can't blame them. But at the same time, I wish it would have been something like, let's go to marital counseling, or let's go to any kind of counseling. But we never communicated as far as that went. As a matter of fact, she tried to communicate, and I didn't want to read the note. So, it's your fault. What you need to do is move on, because what happens is you're going to keep trying to make yourself responsible for her unhappiness and yours, and she may be happy right now. You never know, she is engaged. So the problem is you're terrified because now you don't believe that there's anybody else that can replace her. That's a big problem. So check out AllisonCourses.com. and check out coursesomething.com. Anyway, all I'm saying is I'm sorry I wasn't around, but I'm going to give you a full debriefing on what's going on in my life and my family. But I'm not going to name any names that reduced me to be something that I'm not. And it was my fault. I'm going to look forward, look to the left, look to the right. I'm going to look to the past and move forward. Just keep hope alive. Keep hope alive.